Well-spoken young man, isn't he, Joe Concha?
Certainly is, and he has had a stellar year, Concha. As we mentioned, some big wins and some great form.
Confident, not arrogant, and there's a fine line between the two, but he's got the line about right.
They do the hard work down at Full Force Gym, and they're getting the results in a big way this year. Wonderful
Family, the Bedardos. So it is Joe Concha in the black trunks. It is Bryan Hasse from South Australia in the blue and the red.
That's a good lateral movement to create his space. Comes forward, pressure forward, the South Australian.
Two small guys. Great style. Oh, big shots there from Joey Concha, the left hook and a straight right hand. Testing the whiskers early of the South Australian. Looked to feint just into a southpaw stance temporarily there, did Hasse, but decided against it. Almost just took a little time out there, Hammer, after that right hand, didn't he?
Yeah, just trying to create some distance and make something, but Concha's eager to get it on, eager to shut the distance down and trade up. You'll see Concha also throw early an elbow. When he gets his range, he's going to let those elbows fly for sure, Joe Concha.
WKA and two-time ISKA Aussie champion, the killer Joe Concha. Cutting the cage off as best he can. Brian Murphy says, hang on a minute. We're fighting, not running a marathon.
The big 1-2 from Concha, straight through and over the guard into the body kick. Firing with great accuracy, Concha.
Well, there's the elbow there from Concha. Repeats it. And again with the overhand hammer.
Yeah, he's looking to land and make a cut to the top of the head. Come over the gloves.
Contrasting styles very much, but the variation and controlled aggression from Joe Concha is something to be witnessed here in this opening round.
Almost set for the knee to the face there, did Concha. Hasse getting caught with the 1-2-3. Straight punching from Joe Concha. The New South Welshman is putting it together nicely. Oh, straight right over the guard onto the jawline. He opens up now, Concha.
What about this from Joey Concha? The straight right hand is as good as you'll see in combat sports. Perfectly timed and weighted. It was late in the opening round, and most certainly a dominant round for Joey Concha.
Look at that slapping right hand to the jawline of Hasse. They'll punch a taste right out of his mouth into the hook. Overhand.
Stay back on that range of that jab and go straight to the body with your knees. Where's your teep kicks in there? Keep him off you, yeah?
Round number two about to get it started between Joe Concha in the black trunks and Bryan Hasse, just 21 years of age, in the blue and the red, with quite a bit of work to do after what we saw in that opening round. 21 wins, 10 losses, 12 KOs, 1 draw. That's the readout on the career of Joey Concha thus far.
Fast hand off the lead hand from Concha. Sets again with the hook. Straight jab. Push kick from Hasse. With the 1-2-3 from Hasse again. He pushes forward, but Concha measuring well. Even fighting off the back foot nicely, Concha.
What about the crowd here on the Gold Coast? A full house at Southport, and they are loving this. John Wayne Parr making almost a seamless transition from main eventer to promoter.
Of course, CMT Cage Muay Thai #1 was John Wayne's retirement fight. This is CMT #2, and there's to be many more to come, we are told. The new cage is really a class a class arena. I got on you earlier before the show, and actually the walls, Andy, they're sprung, so when you hit the cage, it throws you back out. They're sort of sprung inwards, which is really innovative. You know, it's a well-made cage.
It's encouraging action. It's almost promoting it.
Yes, it's sort of, when you bounce into the walls, it sort of flings you straight back into the centre. It's awesome.
A similar type theory to, you know, using the ropes to your advantage as the aggressor.
Yeah, exactly right, and that's something that this cage facilitates. You're able to sort of bounce off it if you get in there and you try it out. I'm interested to see if the fighters utilise that any.
Still a very different feeling, an unnatural feeling for these kickboxers and Muay Thai exponents to have the back against the cage, and it's a feeling that they're not used to. What about the right hand? There is the counter from Bryan Hasse. He's throwing the bombs here.
Bryan Hasse eager to throw down, sets on that front foot and rolls the rear hand, full power. Not facing Joey Concha at all, counter striking beautifully.
Real explosion from the general there. Right hand from Concha. Temple shot. Back fist there from the general.
From a right hand into the back fist. Again, Concha sets deep with that long lead jab.
Left eye busted up on the South Australian Hasse as round number 2 comes to an end.
Let's have a look at that uppercut into the left hook. Overhand, Concha into the uppercut. Rolling on angles beautifully, Concha.
You're starting to figure out now that every time you throw overhand right, you go that way. Yeah. You might throw a right rip instead. So just be careful of that. All right, so now, you're still not attacking the body. You're not throwing any kicks. You're turning this into a boxing match, bro. You got 8 weapons. Use it all.
Karen Bullet Williams in the corner there of the South Australian fighter. We're told she is managing Bryan Hasse now. Bullet, of course, Queensland based.
What a superstar she was in the day.
Yeah, definitely a true female champion she was.
Concha rocked here, a little unsteady on the legs. An aggressive Bryan Hasse, a very different prospect.
Well, he knows he's a little behind now. Hasse needs to throw caution to the wind and go out firing.
There you go, mate. Come on, hey! Yeah!
Good transition from the hands to feet from Bryan Hasse now. But Concha rallies him straight back.
Hey, come on! Let's work. Get him up!
Both guys slowed down the mind but quicken up the hand, and it's working for both of them. Their accuracy and their power has both gone up big time in round number 3. There's still a lot of work here. Hasse wears a left hook there. Attacks the rear thigh. An outside kick.
You see the guard there of Concha turn the palms inward and just use the back of the glove, the padded side of the glove, as the defense.
Very hard to transition into an offensive position from that defensive stance.
Yeah, you've got to really roll your shoulders out. So you've got your palms on your head, and then you've got to roll straight out into your striking shot. Takes a bit of getting used to.
He can wear a shot. Bryan Hasse wore a couple of good ones there from Joey Concha.
He's a tough boy, the South Australian.
Wears a knee and a couple of right hands from Concha. Well, my scorecard is on his way to win number 22.
Switch jumping knee, Joe Concha slips under the right hand into the clinch, locks him down. Bit of a head arm choke there.
Yeah, if we're allowed to go to the mat, he would have been straight to the mat and tapping for all money there. It's caged Muay Thai.
Well, downward spinning elbow to the body, Joe Concha starting to showcase some good array of Muay Thai technique. They rally now in the final stages of this one. Hasse eager to get it on. He needs the big shot. Concha with a solid work rate will be ahead on the scorecards thus far.
Biting down on the mouthpieces. Hasse knows he has to try and produce something special anything special will do.
That left eye of Hasse's met the right hand a number of times like that.
Come on, Bryan.
Nice work from both guys who are standing there toe-to-toe, going blow for blow as the bell sounds to signal the end of round 3 and the end of the fight. High energy stuff here on the Gold Coast.
That right hand that really paid dividends for Concha. There's a double right.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. They have come back with a unanimous decision. To the red corner, Joe